welcome back to the CAPS podcast. Today we are going to be interviewing each of our students and we are going to be recapping the semester. Looking back on this year, what has been your favorite moment in CAPS and why did it stand out to you?
My favorite event would have been our team building event with the National Guard. We went to Legends Park and we basically had like all these obstacle courses and training events that they simulated, and we mixed up with the healthcare strand, the business strand, and it really taught everyone ways to communicate and collaborate with other strands and demonstrating what the real world workforce would be like.
My favorite experience this semester was when we all played mini golf as a team building exercise. That was just a great time, and it really let me get to know my peers and the people I was going to be working with for the rest of the semester.
My favorite moment in CAPS would definitely have to be Cosmos, when we went back the second time to actually make soap. They made it a really fun competition. It was good team building, and a lot of the time we have to be mature, we have to be very businesslike. It was good to just be goofy.
Some of my favorite moments in CAPS was definitely the first couple of weeks when we went for mini golfing, and I actually lost all 15 times in a row, which is really funny. And then I didn't even make it on the last one because we were all like really new, everyone didn't really know each other, so that was just a really funny moment for the first week.
So people have talked about Cosmos and the soap making, which was fun, but honestly I liked when we visited it for the first time because when we did, we got to meet the vice president of operations and people from all different departments. But I thought that it was very special because when we met the vice president of operations, he was talking about the mission and he just seemed so passionate about it, and he was talking about like taking time out of your work and out of your day and out of your schedule so that you can continue working for your community. So not just being at work, but like going out and doing things for other people. And I thought that was really impactful. Can you tell us about the client project that you work on and the real world problem your team aimed to solve?
I worked on the Gateway Arch National Park project, and we worked on reducing the floating vegetation and overgrowth of algae in the north and south reflective ponds. So we researched our solution, and then we presented our findings to WashU and presented them to the judges, and then we got scored, and that was what we worked on.
We worked on a branding project with the Fort Zumwalt School District in which we basically compiled all of the school's fonts, colors, logos, everything pertaining to the branding of each school and put them in a document. And then we also went into 2 of the schools and conducted focus groups. And I think that was just such a big thing for me because it really got my confidence up in speaking in front of a large group of people, because that's not something I'm super confident with. And it really just helped me to learn to problem solve and find tools that I need in different scenarios.
What was the biggest challenge you faced during your client project and how did you overcome it?
My biggest challenge was communicating and collaborating with professionals and communicating with my 2 team members.
My client project, I was working on a website. I was making a website for a cookie cake company. And I think my biggest struggle with working on that project was just keeping it like updated with my other project, because my other project was a little bit more like time sensitive. And so that, and then just communicating with my team members was the most challenging part.
My biggest challenge during our client project, so our client project, we were making a website for a business, and my biggest challenge was definitely that I am a STEM kid, and traditionally STEM kids are not creative kids. So color schemes, and most of the time the background for the website was just this tan and was not very interesting, and so it just felt very empty. Fortunately, goofing through the menus, I found it added like a textured background with like varied colors, so it made it a lot more visually interesting. But the way that I overcame it mostly was by asking other people who I knew were more creatively inclined, hey, what do you think of this? You know, that kind of thing, getting feedback.
I had a couple different issues with certain professionalism skills that I thought I had mastered last year, but wasn't fully up to my internship standards. So after some communication with my professionals that I was working with, they helped me figure out what I needed to change, and also some communication with Mr. O. I feel like I've matured and grown as a professional and settings like that.
How has your CAPS experience changed the way that you see your future career or goals?
It definitely helped to teach me what I originally wanted to focus on isn't what I'm going to want to focus on in the future. I came in thinking I would do mostly just the sports photography, and now I'm more interested in doing the broadcast and graphic design for like game day posts and having the small little side of photography staying in there.
We went to different site visits and I got to see behind the scenes on what different jobs and different careers did. And it helped me see which jobs that I would be interested in and which careers that maybe I was interested in when I went into CAPS, and then maybe I realized that it wasn't for me.
So I learned that you should be prepared for even the most simple things, just to get into a habit of just having what you need all the time.
I went into this year not really knowing what I wanted to do with going into college. I'm a person who changes what I want to do a lot, and I have so many passions that I can't decide on one. And so I think CAPS has really helped me to know what I'm good at and know what I can do, and then help me to focus in on what I should do and how I should approach going into college.
I think I've learned so much here about growing as a person, understanding what I want to do for my future, and I believe being in CAPS has helped me figure out what I want to do for the rest of my life and also how I can achieve that. And I've learned so many professional skills that I'm going to need for med school or residency and even undergrad programs when I'm just shadowing other doctors.
How has your CAPS experience changed the way that you see your future career or goals?
So CAPS has helped me find what it is exactly that I want to do, because it puts you out there and it shows you what's available.
One of the things that I've learned is that all the things that seem intimidating about CAPS, like speaking publicly, presenting different projects, and like working with business professionals, it's not as intimidating as it seems, because as someone who does not like to talk in front of cameras, in front of other people, and especially people my age, it's not as intimidating as it seems, because your mindset honestly starts to change and it goes from, oh, I can't do this, to, well, they're the same as me, and you just have to have a growth mindset because we're all growing and learning. We've had an amazing experience here this semester at CAPS, so thank you for watching and have a great day.